today about the energies of the divine masculine and the divine feminine. And Archangel Michael's here to keep me on track because I get too excited. I get really excited when I start talking and I'll forget some things. So I'll try. I know I'm gonna make it gentler than what he might say, because he's got that warrior spirit. But let's talk about where the energy's been for the divine masculine. Divine masculine has been facing karma lately. Karma meaning patterns of thoughts, behaviors, and wounds, mostly wounds from early life that they are perpetuating upon themselves and others still. So they have been, I feel like I'm just putting this my way, there's been like a divine type intervention on the divine masculine to kind of hello, face this, you have to face this now, kind of thing. And so, yeah, but let's say something, and Michael's saying that you're warriors, that you're strong, that even though right now, lately you've been feeling alone, you've been feeling low self-esteem, and you've been feeling anger, you've forgotten who you are. He says you've forgotten who you are. You've forgotten the power that is you. And this is the time, he says, for you to see that. And I'm going to go into why this is important. Why do we face our karma? Why do we face these things? Karma is created by living fully immersed in the illusion of the third dimension. And so, in order to recognize who you are and to fully stand in the power of who you are, you must face and heal this. And when you take on the mantle of divine masculine, this is one of the things that you knew you were going to do. I know you're, because I've said this too. No, I didn't know it. I didn't know I was going to do this. I didn't sign up for this, but you did. You would not be in it if you didn't sign up for it, because that's who you are. You're powerful. You're your own powerful being. And in order to bring in the full power of your higher self and who you are, you must face this so that you can be the creator that you are from the heart, clearly and without fear. Okay, without fear, creating from the heart. So this is where you are, no matter what you're facing, because he's saying, a lot of the masculines are facing things that they feel is hopeless. It looks hopeless. He says it's not hopeless. You can do this. The feminines, the divine feminine, this is what's going on with the divine feminine. The divine feminine, now whether or not you realize that you have lots of divine masculines in your life, could be your boss, could be your friends, could be your kids, could be a lover, and then there's just in general, on the macro level. So the divine feminine through the past year has been pulled into these cycles with the divine masculine. And this time the feminine says, nope, you're not pulling me down again. I'm not going there again. I earned my crown. I'm going to sit on my throne with my crown and hold my scepter in my power. And that's great. That's important. Stay in your power, be in your power. But what we want to get across right now, what's very, very, very important to get across right now, is that you went through this too. And part of this is, it's very difficult to watch the masculines go through this because you went through it. They won't listen to your advice, you know, no matter what you do or say. And it feels like, are you kidding me? I went through this. I know what this is. I know how to get out of it, but it's not your place. It's not our place to bring another person through something when they're looking for their own power. So what is important is, yes, stay on your throne, hold your scepter and wear your crown, but look upon the masculine, feminines, not with ego, but look upon them with compassion and love. And here's a really key reason why. Number one, yes, you went through it already. There was the rise of the divine feminine first. Well, what kind of a shit show would it have been if it all went on at the same time, right? So it's important. Someone had to go first. Ladies first, I guess. That's a really cute joke. I'm not used to you making jokes during. Okay, ladies first. And I think it needs to be said. I don't know if even the masculine realized this, but when you went through this, when you feminines faced your karma, the divine masculine was holding space for you. Now, whether the masculine that are alive or walking around in a 3D understood that or not, it was done energetically. It was done. So the space was held with compassion and love when the feminines went through their karma. And it's very important that the feminines hold the space for the masculines with compassion and love and stay in their power. Because why? Because the feminine's power, the love, the home of that will help as a beacon for the masculines to come out. And it's the same thing that happened. It's the same thing that happened for the feminines, whether you understood it or not. There was that beacon of love that the masculine held when they held that space for the feminines that helped bring them through to the other side. It's a team effort. It's back and forth. It's how it works. Anything else? He says, power on, keep moving forward. We got this, you got this, and I'm really excited. It feels, heavy. I'm sure really heavy for the masculines, but it feels good. It feels like movement, and I think it's important that we all work on this together. I don't know. I'm like losing my steam now. I love you all. Mwah.